in the southwest of district Chitral, then in North Pakistan, just near to the Afghan border, a river-capped valley is Dameli, which is about 25 kilometers from the Afghan border. In UNESCO Atlas of the World Languages, Dameli is listed as an endangered language. Dameli language was an unwritten language before 2012. Hayat Muhammad and Asmatullah Dameli developed the Dameli orthography with coordination of FEL and made this language as a written language. We published 3 books on the Dameli language as a co-author: the Dameli Alif Bay, the Dameli word list of 3,400 words, with Urdu translation, a CD containing 10 folk tales of the Dameli with Urdu translation, the Dameli Urdu English conversation book, and the Dameli Urdu English proverb book. According to a rough estimate, from every Dameli family, 1 or 2 young male members have migrated to earn livelihood and to support their families to the low districts, especially to the Peshawar, the provincial capital, and Karachi, a business hub of country. The Dameli language is also migrated to Nowshera, Charsada, and Swat. Moreover, apart from the migration, 250 families have been migrated to Peshawar and Karachi. This paper discussed the effect of migration on the Dameli language in Peshawar. There are 130 migrant families in Peshawar and more than 500 bachelors working in Peshawar, which is the capital of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. This is the map where the Dameli language is spoken. There are 7 languages near to us: Dameli, Khwar, Gojri, and Pashto, Yadra. So it's just small one district, and there are 13 languages are spoken. This one was the Dameli. Research methodology. The data is collected through a questionnaire. We distributed 50 questionnaires to the Dameli families living in Peshawar. 44 questionnaires were received, and 40 are selected for the data analysis. Among 40 families, 38 families said that Dameli is the language of their homes, their families. Their children speak Dameli in the home. 38 people also speak Dameli languages in the home. If there are 2 or more than 2 people in public places, they prefer to speak Dameli. 30 families said the Pashto is the second language they speak. All the migrant family agreed that there are too many Pashto words being used instead of their own language. So it is a matter of great concern that in the future there is a chance of information based on 40 questionnaires. Respondent indicates a situation in which language validity for Dameli is fairly strong. All the respondents said Dameli is the language of their home. They use it with their wives, children, and extended family members.
3 minutes, please.
Okay. Dameli appears to be an actively used language. The people seem to have positive attitude towards their language. While Pashto and Urdu are important in various situations and interests outside the home, Pashto is the second language used most frequently by the Dameli men and youngsters. There are not clear indication that Dameli are shifting to Pashto or any other language. They are in domains in which they must use another language, but they encourage to use first language where is possible. Still, it seems to be that Dameli could be replaced and threatened by Pashto in the future. Dameli think it would be a bad to lose their language. They show great concern that there are too many Pashto words used in Dameli language, which is not a good sign. They think
2 minutes, please.
Okay, sir. They think in the future the youngster will convert to Pashto language. There are indications the youngster speak Pashto in conversation. There are few families in which the children speak Pashto in their homes. Although Dameli spoken by a relatively small community surrounded by large Pashto group, Dameli is the choice of all group domains, other languages being chosen only when there is a need to communicate with others. As long as the medical man's positively attitude and language choices. It is not threatened by the other language. The Mali should maintain its position of relatively stable in the highly multilingual region. The Mali is the language of their homes, the children's, and extended family members. The Mali appears to be an actively used language. The people seems to have positive attitude towards their language. Pashto is the second language and most frequently used by the Mali men and youngsters.